Hi, my name is Melissa van Dijk, and in today's video we're going to look at a common problem, and this is also, do you need to use a sunscreen in the evening? Now I often see this in my comments when you guys are setting up your morning and evening skincare routine. Some of you also think that you need to use a sunscreen in the evening, when in fact there's no sunscreen needed because there's no sun. Now, using a sunscreen is important so that it also can help you to protect the skin from the sun rays, to also avoid any sun damage, which you may not see right away, but it can also happen over the years when not taking care of your skin. But I do just want to give you like a general guide. So one thing that won't change is that your sunscreen is always going to be your last step in your morning skincare routine, so there's no need to apply it in the evening. But what I also want to share with you is that if you have like a usual day, let's say you have like an office job, you're going to school, you're being exposed to the sun for only short periods of time, then using a sunscreen with SPF of 15 or greater is advised, and this is also enough and usually does not require a reapplication. However, if you're being exposed to the sun for several hours without seeking shade, I recommend using an SPF of 30 or even greater, and also don't forget to reapply it during the day so that you can also keep the protection to also avoid any further sun damage. Now, what I do also now want to share with you is also some example routines so that you also can see the order of application as your morning routine as well as evening routine. Now, keep in mind those are only examples, and I want to focus on how you can properly apply it step by step so that you also get the idea of that your sunscreen, doesn't matter what you're going to use beforehand, is always going to be your last step in your morning skincare routine, and that in the evening there's no sunscreen needed because you're going to do your evening skincare routine usually when also just going before going to bed, and then there's also no sun and you're just going to sleep. So that's basically it. This is also like a general idea of how you can remember it. And now when also looking at the order of application of the different routines, I want to keep it fairly simple, and also I went basically with the common ones so that you also have a better understanding of it. And so the first one would also be an example morning routine, which you also can see as an AM routine. And this is basically washing your face with your favorite cleanser, then apply your favorite moisturizer if needed, and then move on to your sunscreen. So a great example, your sunscreen is your last step in your morning skincare routine. Another routine also would be in the evening, and this is also using your cleanser and then just finishing it off with your moisturizer. Now please remember, in your evening skincare routine there's no sunscreen needed. Some of you may also use a moisturizer that includes SPF, also moisturizing sunscreens where you have already the two-in-one. You have already your moisturizing benefits and your sun protection in one product. And this can also be quite confusing because I often see that you also may think that because you have a moisturizer with SPF that you also can use that one in the evening when in fact it's not needed. So a morning routine could also look like this. You're going to wash your face with your cleanser, and then you're going to apply your moisturizer with sun protection, or also your sunscreen with moisturizing benefits. So you can keep it fairly simple and straightforward, but still also protect the skin. Now an evening routine also would be switching your moisturizer with sun protection in it to a moisturizer that does not include SPF. And so this also is what the routine looks like. Just use your cleanser to wash your face, and then also use a moisturizer without sun protection in it afterwards. And now a last morning and evening skincare routine is also a bit more of an advanced one, and this is also including basically your toner and serum as well. So you're going to wash your face with your cleanser, move on to your toner if you have one, then use your favorite serums, move on to your moisturizer, and then your sunscreen. You could also use your moisturizing sunscreen, and then you also have the two-in-one, but it still is going to be the last step in your morning skincare routine. And as for the evening skincare routine, when it comes to the advanced skincare routine, you're just going to wash your face, use your toner, your serums, and you're going to finish it off with your moisturizer. Of course, using a moisturizer may not be needed depending also on what your skin also needs, but I just want to give you like a general understanding that in the evening there's no sunscreen needed, but in the morning your sunscreen is always going to be your last step in your skincare routine. Doesn't matter how simple or also advanced you're going to keep your skincare routine. You can also just go ahead and just wash your face and move on immediately to your sunscreen, and that's basically it. Or if you have like a moisturizer with a sunscreen, just cleanse your face and use your moisturizer with sunscreen. And that's it. And then in the evening, you may just want to wash your face and use nothing afterwards. So if that's something that also works well for your skin, then this could also be your routine. But it's important to also just protect your skin when also being exposed to the sun, when you also see the sun, when the sun rays are also active, to also prevent your skin from any sun damage. That's basically the main focus that I also now want to share with those examples, so that you also have a better understanding of how you can use your skincare products. And this is basically also how simple you can also remember it. And also this is also what I wanted to share with you, that you also have a better understanding, not only of me talking about it, but also seeing it visually with the example routines that I also came up with. And I do hope that you also now have in general a better understanding of how you're going to use your sunscreen when you also need it to also protect your skin. Now, if you find this video helpful, if you also enjoyed this video, then also please go ahead and also don't forget to give it a thumbs up as well as share it. And thank you so much for watching and listening to me. And I do hope that I will see you soon in the next one. Happy skincaring. Bye.